Hi. Okay, so it's time for another people I meet. I know it's been a while since I've done this, A, at all, and B, an actual people I meet. It's lately been about the ongoing events of my crazy life. But I was out on a walk with Moxie the other day, and I was totally in my pajamas, but more pajama-y than normal, as in like shorts, barely longer than underwear, mind you, and a tank top. So I'm out with Moxie, and I see this lady, and of course she has to say hi to Moxie, and I've got resting nice face, so we start talking. And she tells me, we start talking about dogs, and she wants to invite me over to have Moxie and her dog have a play date. It's kind of weird that she's out on a walk and she doesn't have her dog, but whatever, I just roll with it. And literally, because I was in my wheelchair. And then, so we start talking about what we do, and I'm like, well, I'm on disability, so I don't work. And she's like, oh, okay, where do you live? And I tell her, and she's like, oh, I'm across the street at the other one. There's another housing set up for homeless people across the street from me. And then she says that she's a massage therapist, but it's been really hard to work lately because they can't have visitors over there. Sure, okay. And she does inbound only. Kind of different, but okay. She says she's a Tantrica. And I'm like, I don't know what that means. I've never heard of it. She says it's a different branch of massage therapy where they are allowed to touch. And I'm like, they all touch in massage. And she's like, well, it's not really sexual, but it is. And in talking to my friends who are massage therapists, yeah, it's totally sexual and it's not legal. It's not quite a happy ending, but it's not legal. So there's that. And I'm like, okay, whatever, right? I don't judge. I just don't know what it is. So she's like, well, why don't you come over and I'll go get my dog. And I'm like, I thought you couldn't have visitors. And she's like, well, you'll just be in the courtyard. Okay then. And I'm like, well, let me go get dressed. And she's like, no, come on over now. Okay, I guess. So I go over and I'm waiting like 10 minutes for her to go get her dog. Well, it seems kind of a long time for her to go in and get her dog. And again, I don't know why she wasn't walking with him, but whatever. So then she finally comes out with her dog, and I'm just sitting there in my pajamas in a courtyard that I don't know, feeling like an idiot. So that's awesome. And then she comes out, and we're still, we're just talking or whatever. And she tells me how much she likes cooking, and she has too much food, and blah, blah, blah. So of course she has to give me some leftovers, which takes another 20 minutes of me sitting in my underwear in a courtyard I don't know. So again, not awkward at all. And then she wants to keep in touch. So I take her phone number, and it's one of the 3 local area codes around here. And then it's a 900. And I'm like, how is that 900? And she's like, well, it's a Google number. Okay. And then it spells diva. Okay. So I repeat her number back to her several times. But then it's the wrong number when I text it. It's some dude. So this lady who's like desperate to have friends and has a Google number that spells diva has given me the wrong number. I don't know, dude. You do you.